Hey guys, welcome back to rhrjen. I'm so glad you're here. Guys, I have such a good show for you today. We're taking a look at Saint Meghan Markle. That's right. Lots of stuff going on over there. Lots of stories coming out about Hank and Skank and so much to discuss, including a new newsletter from Meghan. Ugh, it's worse than you think. All right, if you're new here, I'm Jen. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit the thumbs up, leave me comments, as all of those help YouTube to recommend my videos, and I sincerely appreciate that. Let's jump right on in, shall we? Starting with this craziness right here. All right, this was shared by Kiwi_love777, and it says, a little something sweet. Okay, so I'm assuming I'm calling it a newsletter. I don't know what this is, but we're going to read it and we're going to have a laugh at it. Get ready. Also, take note of cooking in the white dress. Don't worry, I pulled the facts on this dress. In fact, while we're doing this part and I read you the letter, I want you to go in the comments, leave me a comment. Guess how much this dress costs? Just put any number in the comments. Don't cheat. I'll tell you in a minute, but you go ahead and put in the comments. How much does this dress cost that she's baking and cooking in? Get ready. Here we go. Bring a touch of sweetness into your kitchen. I'm blinking Morse code at you. Whether you're celebrating the first week of school, cozying into fall routines, or simply chasing a spark of joy, I'm begging you to stop trying to steal the word joy from us, Meghan. That brings me no joy. Try golden crepes that fold around berries and cream, or with a swipe of orange marmalade. False advertisement, right? Perhaps you'd prefer buttery shortbread cookies with just the right amount of, just the right crumb and dash of flour sprinkles. Those flour sprinkles, no matter your choice. Our baking mixes are perfect for happy messes and sweet memories for the table. As ever, Meghan. As ever, my head's going to explode from this. A little something sweet. All right, let's talk about this. I can't even call it a newsletter, this advertisement for herself and what's going on with this. So once again, unoriginal content. So the message about bringing sweetness with generic baking ideas like crepes and shortbread cookies. It just lacks creativity. Once again, it feels like just this recycled, predictable pitch seen in, every one of her posts. So it's the other thing that strikes me is this overly sentimental tone. Okay. So phrases like, what'd she say? Like cozying into fall or fall routines and chasing the spark of joy. Stop trying to steal joy. Was it Elf? You're a thief of joy. What movie was that from? Leave me comments on that too. But they come off as forced and cliche. Wait a second. Should we call Harry and Meghan that? Is Harry forced and she's cliche? Yes, nailed it. But it's trying too hard to evoke this warm, fuzzy feeling without any substance, which is pretty much how I describe her whole brand. But it's pointless recommendations suggesting basic things. It's not even like recipes. It's just suggesting these basic things like berries with shortbread and flour sprinkles. It just adds nothing to the conversation. There's no unique value. They're widely available, like these ideas. It just feels like there's just nothing new. There's nothing unique. There's nothing of substance here. It makes it feel redundant. It's just a sales pitch for herself. Now, I can't stress enough about this outfit. So, all right, let's talk about this outfit. She's pushing this inauthentic relatability. She's trying to do this relatable thing like going back to school, busy mom, or, whatever. And you're making this stuff and we're all so busy and it's hard. Okay. But let's talk about the outfit for a second, shall we? I think so too. Look. Okay. So that's Carolina Herrera, the same one that made her dress. The boobs East and West dress. Don't do it. Don't do it. The red dress. You know the one. She knows the one. She tried to bring it back and make it a thing again. It failed miserably. Now, Carolina Herrera dress. How much does this dress cost? Don't cheat. You should have already left your comments. Pause me if not and leave me your comments. How much does this dress cost? You ready? Okay, I've got it right here. Here we go. It costs $24.90. I'm going to go ahead and make that an even $2,500 for this white dress, which, by the way, why is it $2,500? What about this makes it $2,500? I say all the time, how do you lose the value of money this much? I don't care if I was a billionaire. I could not buy a plain white dress with big dumb buttons for $2,500. $2,500. That's an insane amount of money to spend on a stupid, boring white dress. Anyway, I digress. But it's the white Carolina Herrera dress. This came from Daily Mail, in case you were wondering where I got that from. But yeah, sure enough, I verified it is the same dress that she wore at Easter. Hey, at least she's re-wearing an outfit, I guess. I don't know. She trying to change Google again to get people to stop talking about that dumb ducks video. Now they're going to talk about this. Again, how do you spend $2,500 on a plain white dress? And how do you spend $2,500 on a dress on essentially what's going to become an apron, unless you're not actually baking. But even then, why are you in the kitchen in a $2,500 dress? Why am I talking through gritted teeth? I don't know. I get mad about this stuff. I do. All right. Let's go back though. It really is crazy. Let's see. I had more thoughts on that stupid newsletter. It was just tone deaf luxury. Again, trying to come across as relatable, pretending like happy messes happen in a $2,500 white dress. It's just so staged and again, unrelatable. It's a commercial overreach. It's just another advertisement for herself. There's just nothing there. It's a tired trope of bringing a touch of sweetness from your kitchen. Ugh, I'm just not into it at all. I'm not trying to nitpick. I'm just saying there's just nothing there. As per usual, there's nothing there. All right. Let's see what St. Meghan Markle has to say about it, shall we? I usually save my white outfits to wear when I do spaghetti sauce. Exactly. Or jam or spread or anything in the kitchen. Yeah, great. Me too. Totally. I don't think I own a white dress. I like the white button down shirts. I wear those, but I don't even walk into my kitchen. I'm pointing like you know where my kitchen is. I don't even walk into my kitchen in a white button down because I'm going to end up with Gosling's jam hands on me, or if anybody watched Friends, Joey had jam. What do you call them? No, he called it peanut butter fingers, not jam. Peanut butter fingers and jam hands. Anyway, I'm going to end up with jam hands on me, or I'm going to end up with something sticky on me. Stop it. Or I'm going to end up something will end up on me. Okay. After putting on all your rings and bracelets, absolutely. I mean, why not? That's how I prep to go into the kitchen. And pulling all of your hair forward, not back, forward. And then adding even more than the sprinkles do. Sorry, they add even more than the sprinkles do for that extra flavor. Ugh. And leaving my outfit unbuttoned and pulled wide. Hello. What's the problem? One pot pasta? Oh, no, thanks. No, thank you. And the rind of the entire lemon. Yeah, and no oranges in the marmalade. I can't get past that. I can't. I don't understand. It's not marmalade, it's goo. I'm going to some sort of football match on Saturday. When I showed my husband the cream eyelet lace dress I'm planning to wear, his response was, "Well, whatever you feel like having drink spilled on, darling." He's not wrong. Yeah, why would anybody I don't know you. I'm sorry. I'm not picking at you, but don't wear the white dress. Don't do it. Meg's bad ideas are apparently creeping into my wardrobe rotation. Her stupidity is officially contagious. Well, at least you listen to somebody saying, don't do it. Don't do it. And at least you have people telling you, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't know that. Yeah. Okay. I'll leave that there. You've been markled. Oh my gosh. That's funny. You don't like elevating your meals with potpourri? No, I really don't. But that reminds me of my parents definitely had those jars. Hi, Mom and Dad, if you're watching. Those glass jars with like the hamster shavings in them and the dried flour. Ugh, yeah. And I remember I mean, mom will kill me. Mom, your house is always gorgeous. But like if it got dusty, it's just like that old flat. Not that their house is ever dusty. Mom's going to kill me. But you get the idea. Like if it ever got dusty somehow, it's my dad's fault. Um, then it got really gross. It's like the old petals and the dust. Yeah. Potpourri with lime. Why can't I read today? Potpourri with live worms, not lime worms, are even worse. Yes. Friends don't let friends have worms on their plate. I don't even think she really eats. So who knows if she even enjoys them. Actually, has she ever been recorded or photographed partaking on the shredded flower corpses? Shredded flower corpses is my new favorite thing ever. That is a great way to describe them. Can we please use that? Shredded flower corpses. I was trying to think of the same, and that's been brought up in the comments as well. I don't believe she has. Maybe quickly in the cooking show, but not that I can recall. I don't think so. Because who wants to eat that? And then again, you're going to end up talking to people like the hair, like with, pencil shavings in your teeth. Ugh. See? I've got my own flower sprinkles, my Gosling's colored pencil shavings. I would rather eat these and get lead poisoning so I can put myself out of my misery quicker. All right. Doesn't look like a kitchen of joy. Exactly. I said this story before. I worked with a girl named Joy, and she was the most joyless human being I've ever met in my life. And the irony was never lost on me of her name being Joy. It's never not funny to me. So the idea that Meghan's co-opting joy it's never not funny to me. Looks like sterile and unused. Edited to add, she looks crazy. Whatever, she's boring. Okay, great. There's that. Is this the same outfit, same day, spontaneous ducklings crossing day? What fortunate timing she was decked out for a photo shoot. I'm going the same place as you. That's what I think too. My guess is every so often she has this photographer come over and take a bunch of pictures of her doing different things, and then she sprinkles them. She flower corpses them out. So that way it can be like, look at me. I'm a busy founder, whatever. Yes, indeed. Yes, it is. You mean she wore something twice? Shock and horror. I know, right? I know. Probably it's the same dress, but she bought it twice. I don't know. Ugh, God, I can't with that. LOL, I can easily make all that from scratch or go down to the closest cafe and support local businesses full of hardworking people. Rochel, duty dodgers don't spark joy. Duty dodgers. You were thinking it too. Don't spark joy. And all you are is yesterday's fish and chip paper. I never say that word right. Schadenfreude. Did I say it right? Schadenfreude. You can tell me if I said it wrong. My mouth doesn't want to make that. Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude? Yeah. You know how you say a word over and over, it kind of loses its meaning? Schadenfreude. There you go. I did it. Material. Which is why many people find it hilarious that your overpriced corporate wine hasn't even sold out yet. Yeah, that too. All right. I like your sense of humor. Oh, please make it stop. Please make it stop. By the way, side note, I talked about this on Patreon. I haven't really talked about it here, but all of a sudden, because my views are so far up, thank you guys so much. I'm still over 5 million views in 28 days. Thank you for that. Because my views are so far up, I've had a lot of new subs. Thank you if you're a new sub. I really appreciate that as well. Thank you if you've been with me a long time. Thank you, everybody. Anyway, because of that, I've had a lot more mediocre mafia in my comments. Hello again. Welcome back. Glad you're here. Every comment helps. Anyway, they're back to calling me a hater. Love it. And saying that I'm jealous of this. No. Ryan and I are very happy together. Thank you very much. I will not need this. Thank you. Commoner Harry abuses. Oh God, I can't even read that. So they're talking about the Well Child event. Do we know about this? I talked about it on Patreon. I'm sure you know about it. He's in the UK, blah, blah, blah. He's hanging out listen, I'm not making obviously, it's the kids are wonderful. They're lovely. They don't deserve this. They've already been through enough. They don't need this. Let's bring in somebody cool, not Harry. Have you guys ever heard of the Savannah Bananas? My kid is so into the Savannah Bananas. We watch Savannah Bananas together. It's really cute. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. Again, I talked about them on Patreon too. Actually, I had a special guest star. My daughter came on and talked about them on Patreon. And they're so much fun and they do so much good for kids. So I would think kids would rather see like a group like that. It's if you don't know what it is, it's Banana Ball. It's like a almost like the Harlem Globetrotters, where they can do these cool, like they're great baseball players. They can do all these cool tricks, but it's a shorter game. It's more about fun and dancing. And if your kids like sports, check out Savannah Banana. It's very fun. My kid's super into it. It's the only sports I actually like watching. I'll sit down and watch a game with her because it's pretty fun. Anyway, bring those guys in. Let's do something with Savannah Bananas. Get rid of Doofus. He's just, I like that she just said F off, thicko. Yeah, there you go. We got some pictures from it too. He looked very awkward in that. And this shit, oh, sorry. And he, not the, that makes it mean something different. And he shits on his brothers for hair loss. I said brother for hair loss. Harold. I keep getting comments saying his name's Harry. I know. His name's Henry. We know. That's the joke. We call him Harold to make him mad. Or I call him Harold from Harold and Fraud, aka Harold and Maude. All right. Harold, your last day of being handsome was almost 2 decades ago. Clean yourself up. Get some help. Yeah, it's not good. All right. Oh, this photograph needs a warning for a jump scare. He is not an attractive man. No, he's really not. I don't like to go looks here. I don't go, yeah, I'm just not into it. But no. I'm sorry. I don't like to go looks, but I don't mind with him because it's fair game because he went after William's looks. So come on, beady-eyed beaker. What are we doing here? Stop looking at me. Whew, make it stop. Oh, no. Scary. He's a scary Ronald McDonald without the extra hair or without the happiness. There is no happy meal in Harryland. Oh, God. What did I just say? Gross. That sounded weird, too. We'll just leave that there. Ugh. Speaking of leaving it there, I'm leaving this here. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm afraid I got to get that image out of my head. You know, I would say to get the image out of your head, put on your $2,500 plain white, boring, nondescript dress and go make something festive in your kitchen. Something unique, like sandwich bread. Like, what's the most boring thing you can think of? Like sliced bread. Even that could be more interesting. I don't know. Go make go boil some plain white rice. You know, at least that's more creative than whatever's going on in Meghan's kitchen. But seriously, how can anybody lose touch so much? I can't stop. How can anybody lose touch with reality so much that they think it's completely fine to go baking, cooking, and a $2,500 plain white dress? Ridiculous. All right, I'm leaving this here. Guys, this is where I want you to chime in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know how ridiculous they both are. Let me know whatever you want me to know. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Can you tell I'm a little bit caffeinated? Just a little bit. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. If you want to further support the show, you know how to do it. Check out the merch. Everything's fine. We're coming up on the Halloween season. So I do have Beetlejuice merch, so check that out. If you're new here and you're like, I almost said Beetlejuice. The goose stuff, Jen. Well, one of Meghan's followers told me I sound like a drunk goose. I've been honking ever since. So honk. And of course we have Patreon, patreon.com/real housewives recaps. It's my old username, but it's all kinds of new stuff, bonus content, deep dives, all kinds of stuff. Check that out over there if you're the least bit interested. I just did a fun personal one and I got so many great responses. Thank you for that over there. Where I showed a picture of Gigi and I showed a picture of my dad and talked about a little bit about like, growing up stuff. Showed a picture of myself as a kid, my brother. So check that out if you're interested, if you want to get to know me a little bit more, if you just want more Harry and Meghan deep dives or not Harry and Meghan stuff. I got that stuff over there too. Check it out. And thank you to my executive geese and ganders. You can also become an executive geese or gander over there. All right, that's going to do it for me. Thanks so much for watching. Can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. Take care of yourself. What? Take care of yourself. Stay healthy is what I was trying to say. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Hi, how are you? How are things? What's going on? This is my favorite part of the show. I love the whole thing. I really do. I feel like I'm just having a conversation with you, but this is my favorite part. Deep breath in. Yesterday's video, if you watched to the end, you know that I lost a bunch of recordings. So I was a little stressed out. Today, much better day. All right. So I've been talking to a friend about 80s music a lot lately. I'm into 80s music. And I even asked you guys recently about 80s music and what 80s music you like. And so many of you guys left me comments. Now I'm going to get a little more specific. Are you ready? How about 80s? I'm going to be so cheesy here. Go with me. Okay, here's the deal. Do you guys know why am I blanking? Hold on. Paul Davis. Cool Night. I Go Crazy. What's that other song? I'm not going to sing it. That song. Do you know what I'm talking about? 65 Love Affair. Do you guys know this guy? Okay, he's been in my head lately. I've had his song stuck in my head. So tell me your favorite. It could be 70s or 80s. How about that? Like that kind. Soft rock. Am I totally classic rock? Am I dating myself? Tell me your pick for that. Tell me some favorites of that because I'm kind of into that music right now. So I want to go find some of that. It can be early 80s, it can be 70s, anything like that. Tell me in the comments. All right, I'm leaving this here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate that. And I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. Oh, look, isn't that cool? I've worn another of these. I think I wore it in green or blue or something, but here it is in this, like, I don't know, purpley color. And I love it. I think it's really cool. It's just a tank top, but I like the color. It's like a purpley color. And I tease that if I go outside, I have to put a bunch of sunscreen on because I will end up with the weirdest, like flag-shaped tan line of my life. But it's such a fun shirt. I just think it's cool. Just a cool, different kind of shirt. Anyway, all right. I'm leaving this here. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Have the best day. Don't forget your music recommendations. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Take care. Bye-bye. I'm a little bit caffeinated. I'm a little bit country. I'm a little bit rock. Okay, I'm going to stop. Bye. Don't sing, Jen. Don't sing. Ah.